Hey guys, and welcome back. So, Supra update. It is now here. And by here, I mean at the Classic Car Restoration Club that I belong to. So, I've got a bay right here. Fuel tank's already off. Well, fuel tank cover, some trim pieces. You get the idea. We're here to sort out things like that rust and that rust and that rust and that rust, just like the other side. It's a little crunchy over here. So what I want to do is take off those spot welds, then take this section out here. That'll then give us access to the structure behind and this, so we can obviously cut out the bad metal here, weld in the new piece, which will obviously have its 90-degree bend there, plug weld it back in, and then weld a new section in here as well. So yeah, plan for that. And then you can see a horrible little dent over there, which is, yeah, that's from me being able to push my finger in there. I don't know if you can see the metal flex on camera, but yeah, it does. So I'm going to take that out, and then we'll see beyond there where more damage lies. So you get the idea. We're here, we've got a place. We are out of the rain, out of the cold. Not exactly out of the cold, it's a bit cold in here, but we're out of the rain. So, and well, I mean, it is currently 5 p.m. and I've got light. I've got, again, no rain. This is such a big thing for working on cars in the UK. And I have a place where I can leave the tools, leave the car, and not have to worry about packing it up every night and, you know, worrying about moisture getting onto things. It's here. I can just get things sorted, get the metal properly prepped, give it its prep time as well, which is so crucial when trying to do all this like welding and restoration work. And I can work until whatever hour I need to, or I feel like working to. I don't have to like only fit in 2 hours because I've got rain, and then I finish at 5 in the afternoon so I don't annoy all the neighbors in the neighborhood. I can work until 2 in the morning here if I please. So I can actually get some proper work done on this car. So stay tuned. I know you're excited as much as I am. Maybe I'm excited a little more because this car is going to eventually be like properly sorted out, and I don't need to restore any more metal work on it. So I'm massively stoked about that. I don't know if you can tell, but I am. And again, stay tuned. Keep watching this video. We got more to come. Let's go. Got some work done. So, as you can see, I have chopped out a decent portion here, and yeah, the rust is definitely there we go. The rust is definitely lurking in there. So that's just fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean not so fantastic, because that is our piece. Let's see, it's rather corroded on the back, and that's the spot where I could push my finger through. I just went over it with a flat disc so I could get an idea of the like porosity of the metal. You can see like the little holes in it there. The rust seems to be localized to only that spot. The rest of the metal surrounding is actually pretty strong and thick, unlike the other side, which was rather bad. I mean, I've got no crunchy noises there, but I've obviously got all this here, which does seem like quite a lot of rust to just come off this one piece. So I'm gonna do a little more investigation, see where this could have come from. That all feels good. We'll have to check here and see how good it is. I mean, it's not too much of a problem trying to just replace that as well. I mean, we'll just cut all the way down on each side if we need to, just to make sure that the rest of the metal's good. I mean, it's really not too much of a problem. Oh, there we go, got a bit more light on that. So yeah. Here's hoping it's just those small bits, because the small patches are much easier to put in. I will then probably tomorrow focus on the other side and get all the spot welds drilled out and stuff like that. I've forgotten a few tools and things that I need, like the spot weld drill bits, and yeah, it's the joy of not having my garage with all my tools in it, so I've got to remember what I need to bring over. So I've done what I can for now. I've cut out obviously bad metal, as you can see, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Okay, it is about 2 weeks later and some other stuff, so I've only really been here on weekends. Also, failed time lapse, my bad. But progress, I have finished the sills and everything underneath, and there was even more rust than I thought. Right, there we go. That has all been replaced, as you can see. Let's move all this as well. Had to replace that little corner there, and everything underneath here that you see, up until that weld line there, and the same there. But everything here I had to replace. That was all bad. So yeah. And I was just finishing this off. I see how to do this little bit over here as well. And then I noticed the metal was just progressively getting weaker here. And I chopped some out, chopped some more out, and yeah. That little patch I got sorted, cleaned, and welded in an hour. Because right now, oh goodness, I'm so dirty. It is 8 o'clock in the evening, Sunday evening that is. I've got a week left here, and I still got to get the glass out the back and do the welding on that and get new glass put in. But I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to primer this all up and go home and take a shower and pick this up, sorting out the rust on the boot. So stay tuned. Right, it's been another busy day, more stuff, more welding actually. Right, the boot as usual, as per usual. Goodness gracious. It's been a long day. It is 9 o'clock in the evening, so it's been a long day of metal fab and everything else. So this is everything I've had to cut out from this corner, and this is everything I've had to cut out from this corner. And this piece was still good, so it's staying in place, and it also acts as a good little guide as far as making sure I've got the profile of everything correct. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing the Supra without a wing on. I don't know. Well, actually I do know. I don't like it. Mark IV Supras need the wing. That's their iconic look. It feels naked without its wing. So once everything's all done, the wing goes back on, because yeah, it's a little unsettling. But I've already made the templates, they're all shaped. It's all packed away already with the windshield underneath the thick padded duvet. to make sure nothing damages that glass, because it is so impossible to get hold of. So yeah, in the morning I shall return, finish cleaning up here, getting the rest of this off, getting it all prepped and ready, and get our replacement pieces welded in. Obviously I'm not going to keep the duvet with the glass here in the boot while I'm busy doing welding. That would be crazy. It is going to go sit on the bonnet where it has been all day today, and a fireproof welding blanket is put inside the car, because I do not feel like my car burning to the ground, which is not going to be fantastic. Yeah, so we're almost there. I'm almost there. I mean, you guys are along for the adventure, so we're almost there. Yeah, I'm tired. I will start rambling if I don't finish now. We will pick this up tomorrow. That's if I'm late enough. Usually I video when everyone else is not around, because people here find it a little weird if you were to whip out your phone and start videoing and speaking to the camera. So, yeah. Also, I'm a little camera shy, and I kind of only do this, you know, for you guys and the privacy of a big warehouse. Yeah, I'm not a public vlogger kind of person. Anyway, this is going to conclude it. We'll see whether there's more video to this. There will be. Me speaking. There's going to be more me speaking. Just enjoy me speaking. Well, I gotta seriously look at my hair before I start a video. Well, we start off by ending off this evening. It is 10 o'clock in the evening, and I have almost finished. So, as you can see, the primer's busy drying. I have my curve. Yeah, buddy. And the same goes for the other side. Looking good. So I'm going to hit that with some silver tomorrow once it's all dried. See, I've already hit the top. Got rid of the scratches and scuffs up there. And this is all blocked off, and as you can see, the primer is busy drying here as well. So yeah, blocked off, sanded, looking fantastic. Yeah. So tomorrow we get everything buttoned up. It is D-Day, last day in the bay. I have to, and I mean have to, get everything done. So plan of attack for the morning is going to be come down here, hit this with a coat of paint, then go off and get the sealer to go and put the window back on. The window I have also cleaned, as you can see, nice and clean, all the residue removed. Now obviously I have the window supported by this duvet on the corners and everything, you know, keep the pressure soft and comfortable. Yeah, I've mentioned it before that trying to find one of those windows is just nigh impossible. And I mean, you can get a Perspex one, but that's like £450 on its own. I don't want to know how much a glass one's going to cost, so it's getting looked after there. It's the baby right now. Well, getting stuff packed up, things like the welder, grinders, all that kind of stuff, metal fab, all going back home, back to the garage, back to headquarters, should I say. And that's where home is, it's headquarters. So, it's 10 o'clock, so I am tired, and despite my elated appearance, I'm quite very tired. So I'm going to end it off here. And we'll pick it up in a moment for you. For me, it was a very busy morning later. See you then. Okay, it's been a few weeks, and as you can tell, the beard's a little bushier, the hair's a little more chaotic, so we are sometime in the future after that last clip, but whatever. Now, obviously, as you well guessed, the next day was chaotic, to say the least. It was trying to get everything sorted out, from the glue to stick the window back in, get the rubber on, get everything painted, bolted all back together, get the Supra on the ground, literally everything bolted back on, from covers to side skirt plastics, like everything. And it was too chaotic to try and film anything, because then obviously I cleaned the bay and, you know, get all the paperwork and stuff sorted out for that, and, you know, hand back keys and all, you know, the whole crazy thing that it is. So yes, the Supra is done, and I've obviously teased a few things on Instagram. Usually I'll do some reels on Instagram like way before I drop a video on YouTube, so by all means go and check out my Instagram for anything that's current, because my YouTube video is a little behind on that. I've got to spread out the content a little, you know. It's a bit of a casual channel, so I can't have all the content just like a gap for 4 months. So I'm kind of spreading the content out a bit. But anyway, the Supra's done, it's painted, it is looking great. I haven't seen any rust come back, so that is fantastic. Obviously the silver paint match is not 100% correct, and you can definitely see it out in the sunlight, but that is not my main goal here, is to have a show perfect car. It was never going to be show perfect with, you know, just a rattle can spray job and a clear coat over to, you know, that was never the intention of the car. The intention was to get rid of the rust and protect the car afterwards and make it silver, to say the least. I still need to do a bit of bodywork on the driver's side, but that's just a bit of like sanding, a bit of filler and some paint on that side as well, because, you know, that side the welding was a bit bad. I had some problems with the argon gas, and I switched back to argon CO2 mix, and much better after that. I didn't have this like ridiculous like white heat I was getting from the argon. No matter what I did, it was just melting metal. It was just ridiculous. I could not get it to behave, so that weld I need to grind back and look into that and get that picture perfect. But that's, again, something I don't even worry about right now, because the car is rust free. I say this with fingers crossed and bated breath, because being an old car, there might be something that is wrong, and I don't know when it will ever surprise me. But now that the Supra is pretty much, quotations, done being restored, there'll obviously be some other content with it, drives, some of the maintenance stuff that might crop up. I might video that, and, you know, yeah, if you so feel the need, come along and watch. But, you know, subscribe if you haven't, and you'll be the first to find out. But, and here is some big news. There's a new project on the way. And on the way, I mean it was already here. Like a month ago, here already. And some people know about it, some don't. A lot of people don't. So yeah, keep an eye out for my Instagram, because I will be dropping some hints there soon. And the next video of that, hold me to it. I'm going to probably edit it soon, so it's out in maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. But in the meantime, yeah, head over to my Instagram and go wait for the spoilers to drop and see if you can guess what the car is. Ciao. See you next time. Stay awesome.